In this video, we'll visit Hanging Rock State Park in North Carolina to cover 2 trails, including the Hanging Rock Trail and Moore's Wall Loop Trail. There's multiple sites along the way. On Moore's Wall Loop Trail, you'll find Moore's Knob Lookout Tower, Balanced Rock, and Hanging Rock Lake. At the top of Moore's Knob, you'll be rewarded with a 360-degree view from the lookout tower at roughly 2,500 feet, and from Hanging Rock you can enjoy expansive views from 2,200 feet. Hanging Rock State Park is located in Danbury, North Carolina, which is about 20 minutes from the North Carolina-Virginia border, with a drive time of 40 minutes from Winston-Salem, an hour from Greensboro, and 2 hours from Charlotte. The Hanging Rock Trail begins at the visitor center for the park. You'll find the parking lot here is large, but keep in mind that multiple trails start from here, with the Hanging Rock Trail being very well traveled. So if you're looking to avoid multiple people at the summit, an early start or visit on a weekday is recommended. With that, if you're looking to start Moore's Wall Loop Trail from its main trailhead, head past the visitor center parking lot down to the parking lot near the lake, with the trail starting near the stone bathhouse. From here, we'll cover each hike separately. Use the chapters in the video to jump to the trail you're interested in if not looking for info on both. Starting with Hanging Rock Trail, begin your hike at the trailhead located towards the center of the parking lot on the opposite side of the visitor center. Hanging Rock Trail is well marked with orange circle blazes, and you'll find multiple caution signs at the entrance, which you'll understand once you're at the top of Hanging Rock. The trail begins with a paved section with slight declines and increases in elevation for the first 0.2 miles of the hike. From here, the trail transitions to gravel and starts a steady, moderate climb. At the half-mile mark, you'll find a trail junction with Wolf Rock Trail branching off. You could use this trail on the way back to string other trails in the park together if you'd like. The trail continues to climb, and at the 0.9-mile mark you'll find a wood and stone staircase built into the trail that will begin to ascend steeply. While shorter, the portion of the trail from here to the summit is what nudges the trail from moderate to challenging territory. As you approach the top, the stone steps will end and bring you back to a steady incline for the final stretch. The trail hooks around and there's a spot off to the side with room to sit in if you'd like to rest. A few hundred feet from here, the terrain starts shifting to the rock that the trail and park gets its name from. Very soon after, from here you're greeted with views opening up for you on 3 sides. Even though you'll likely have company at the summit here, there's no shortage of spots you can find to safely take in the view. Looking to your west, you are able to see Moore's Knob, which is where we're heading next. You can't see it well with the naked eye, but in a shot I've taken here, you can see the lookout tower on the ridge. Take your time and enjoy the view, and with patience you can likely make your way out to some of the more prominent points. That said, keep careful as you traverse and navigate. There's no shortage of exposed roots and stone ledges to trip you up. Make your way back down the staircase into the trail for the descent back. Unfortunately, if you're tired, the trail does end with a slow incline back up to the parking lot, but there's multiple benches along the way here if you need to take it slow. For Moore's Wall Loop Trail, park in the lot near the lake and follow the signs at the end of the lot for Moore's Wall. Near the stone bathhouse by the lake, you'll find signage for multiple trails. Head up these steps to get to the beginning of the trail, which is marked with red circle blazes. You'll find the beginning of the trail runs in tandem with the Mountain to Sea Trail and the Lake Trail. Stay straight running along the lake when you hit the trail junction with Cook's Wall Trail, and it's through this stretch you can take in views of the lake. This portion of the trail is flat and relatively easy to navigate. The point at which the trail loop begins and ends is at the trail sign here. You can go either way, but we're going to go left and work our way around the loop clockwise. This takes us on a long, slow climb to the top, while if we go right and counterclockwise, you'll find yourself ascending a steeper staircase built into the mountain. The trail continues to follow along a creek here and remains relatively flat, and at roughly the 3/4 mile mark there is a junction with Magnolia Springs Trail where you'll bear right. The trail slowly climbs from here as you then hit the next junction with Torrey's Den Trail, and again bear right. From here the trail ascends more steeply. The Mountains to Sea Trail uses this portion of Moore's Wall Loop Trail, so again you'll see both white and red circle blazes to keep an eye out for as you navigate the trail and terrain. The trail will continue to climb for just over a mile before we get to Moore's Knob. The mark on the trail where you find the sign for the lookout tower is the top of the loop. Split left to head up a short trail to the tower, which also takes us right by Balanced Rock, which we'll pass by for now to go to the lookout tower. Without going to the top of the tower, you'll already have an amazing view from Moore's Knob, both to the north and west that you can enjoy, but from the top of the lookout tower, you'll have fantastic views in all directions, with guides detailing the view from each. Notably just to the east is Hanging Rock that we just covered. As always, these shots can't do the view justice, but once you've taken it all in, head back down and we'll swing by Balanced Rock, which is just a short spur trail to the site. From here, head back down to the main trail and we'll continue on the loop and begin the long trip down the 684 stone steps of what the park calls the Endless Staircase. Once the trail levels out, you'll cross Cascade Creek, which brings you near camping areas and facilities in the park, and then you'll find a unique portion of the trail where you'll briefly take a stretch of the road in the park. From here, it's a relatively easy stretch back down to where the loop of the trail began, and then back to the main trailhead and parking area. Thank you for watching. I hope you're able to make it out to Hanging Rock State Park to explore these trails and the others the area has to offer, and we'll have more overviews coming in the future.